Hello again and welcome back to Beltline Construction. Once again, I'm your host, Mighty Joe Stankowski from Grand Rapids Personal Trainer. Today we're going to talk about core training. Not the kind of sit-ups and crunches you see on late-night infomercial products, but stuff that really matters in the real world. It's going to help you get leaner, meaner, stronger, take care of back problems. It's going to make you a better person just physically. And that's what we're going to work with. So we got a lot to cover in the next 10 minutes. So I'm going to quickly call my assistants, Travis and Stephanie, back in here. And we're going to start off with just a few basic exercises. First one's going to be using a stability ball. If you haven't seen one of these by now, you've probably been living in a cave, but we're going to grab a couple of these. Good. Just want to have you both sit on these. And the general guideline when you have a stability ball, when you're going out shopping for one of these, if you don't have one already, is to find one that gives you about 90 degrees at the hips and at the knees. And Stephanie's a little high, but it's okay. It's a general guideline. Doesn't have to be perfect. And Travis might even be a little bit low too, but we're just going to work with whatever size ball you have to work with. Now you can see already they're kind of moving. They're sitting. They're active. They're not just kind of sitting still like you would if you're on your couch watching TV or sitting at your desk watching your computer right now. Hopefully you have one of these and you're on it and you're moving. So we become active, and by being active, you expend more energy. By expending more energy, there's less of you faster, and that's the first thing we want to do. To train the core now and be a bit more dynamic and have a bit more I guess, progression to this, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how they're sitting. You can see naturally they're going to sit where they feel comfortable. They take sort of a tripod stance with their backside on the ball and their feet on the floor, and they're comfortable. They're not going to fall over. They're both able to sit tall, and there's no risk of injury doing this. And as long as we can maintain this tallness, this height through the spine, what we really want to do is we want to try to challenge them a bit more. So do this at home already with us if you want. We're going to kind of demo these first and then take you through an entire workout with this. I want to just move your feet closer together. And Steph's already kind of jumping the gun. She knows what I'm going to do. So here we got the feet a little bit narrower. So we've taken a tripod stance into kind of a bipod stance. So here you have to fight against this wobble that might happen either way. Both looking strong, both looking solid for this and sitting tall. So what I want to do now is have them take 1 foot off the floor each. Perfect. Looking good. And you see here that they both have to work a little bit more harder, or a bit more harder. Where did I learn English? They have to work a little harder to maintain the same sort of posture that they have. We've got a rectangle from the shoulders onto the hips. It's kind of our square or our rectangle. We don't want to start going to tetrahedrons and parallelograms and other sorts of shapes that I don't remember from geometry class. And this is where we start. Looking good, guys. Feeling okay? Doing good? All right. So what I want to do here to make it even more challenging now, this is one of the easiest ways. If you don't have a lot of equipment at home to work with, is I want to just simply close your eyes. Because we've got 5 senses to work with: sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. And if we could take sight out of it, it really puts a lot of emphasis on what we feel. We have to use our nervous system to really feel what kind of movement we have going on or what kind of movement we're trying to control. And they're doing a great job. I'm assuming that their eyes are both closed. And there's natural sorts of things we're going to do. You can see here Travis, he's got his hands on the ball, and that's great because he's figured out a way to kind of compensate for the fact that this is a challenging sort of exercise to do with your eyes closed. Take one sense away, it kind of makes things a whole lot tougher. Looking good, guys. Okay, we're going to take that up now and move on to the next movement. So get one ball out of the way. And again, we're just going to demo these right now and then bring you back to actually going through a workout with these exercises. If I could have you just kind of hold that out in front of you and get into a squat position, just a quarter squat or so. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give Travis some sort of random challenges. He has to react to it, and don't let me move you. That's going to be the trick here. You can't see where I'm going to hit, right? You have no idea. I'm going to give you a head fake now and then. There we go. And so right here, he has to react and respond to whatever's coming at him. These different forces from all different directions. Whoa, did he hit you? Pull it back. All right. See, so he has to respond and react from the core. And this is what our core does. It's not made for doing crunches and sit-ups all day long, and it can actually be more damaging to your back than anything. So this is how you keep your back strong, keep yourself athletic and reactive. Looking good. All right, so you got that one down, right? Yes, awesome. Now Stephanie always likes to do this next one because she's a lunge maniac. We know that around here already. If you've been watching the show for any length of time, I want to have you hold that out in front of you, 2 hands. And now I want you to just lunge forward, but don't let me twist you. Good. So I'm putting tension on this band, and she has to resist the twist. So she's moving in one plane, but resisting rotation. There you go. And that's what all those core muscles are really good for, is resisting rotation. And of course, I could flip around the other side, and we got the idea. We could work both ways. We've got that, right? Okay, last move of the 4 we're going to work with today is called a reverse wood chop. And there you go. Oh, all right. If you've ever swung an axe, and who hasn't swung an axe at some point in your life, right? You got a sledgehammer or something like that. You swing it down really hard normally. We're going to go the opposite and work your abs in a completely different way than the crunching sort of style, though it's the same muscles. We've already got a good stance. We're going to kind of take a heel to toe and then go about shoulder width. So we have a nice little pocket that we create in front of our legs. Going to lower the ball down, kind of shin level. And then if you imagine a bucket of water, like really dirty water, acid maybe, right? Something disgusting we want to get rid of. The ball is the bucket. We want to throw all that stuff out, but don't let go of the bucket. Good. We're going to bring it back down and do it again. We're going to go a few of these shots right here now. Looking good. If I could have Travis freeze at the top here a second. All these muscles here are putting the brakes on and really decelerating him so he doesn't fall over backwards and fold in half, because that wouldn't be comfortable, of course. So he's doing really well with that. So you bring it back down again. Good. So it's the same muscles, just a different way of working them. It's really decelerating the entire exercise. Looking good. And if we've got some time here, what I like to do is actually kick into a workout. We're going to use the same 4 movements. So I'll take these balls out of the way again, and I'll assist you a little bit with the stuff here. And this is how you do it at home. You could do this. You could do them in the same order we are. Once you learn them, you could mix them up. You could do them all day. You could do them once in a while. Because these are very low intensity in that we're not using a lot of weight. We're just challenging your body to develop a stable core, protect your spine. So here we go, guys. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get as uncomfortably narrow as you can while still being able to maintain that tall posture through your spine. Let's take it away. Here we go. Nothing to it, right? Now, of course, if you're watching at home, you need more challenge. Oh, yeah, see, Travis is looking for a way to balance. He wants to push this. Let's see if you even try rolling your arms. There you go. So now we're starting to challenge the center of gravity a bit more because it's constantly moving. So your core has to react and respond and adjust constantly. It's not like you know which muscle is going to have to work. You just have to react to whatever's happening right now. Looking good. There goes Travis. That's a cool one. This is another great way to do it. Is always put one arm forward, one arm backward. If you have dumbbells, you could do different kinds of shoulder presses. You could do curls. You could do anything that will help challenge your center of gravity. The thing you don't want to do is have a weight so heavy when you're on one leg that you're going to fall over and hurt yourself. So you have to really kind of be careful for that. But even if you don't have weights, then just moving is a great way to go. Looking good, guys. Let's try switching feet real quick. And now instead of moving the arm, let's take that foot that's up in the air and imagine like stirring a pot of water in front of you. Have your lake in a pond and you're swishing it around. And again, try to keep your hips from moving all over the place. Looking good, looking solid, and try reversing that spin. This is the whole rub your head, pat your tummy kind of thing, and see if you can maintain the balance. Good. Travis has it. Stephanie's got it. Fine-tune machines. All right, we can take it from there. I'm going to stand up, and I'll help one of you. So who's ready for this one? Travis did last time. Stephanie will go. Here you go. Want to hold this out in front of you? So here's another workout. So don't let me move you, all right? Just a little bit of a squat pattern. Want to get down low as you can without hurting yourself. Good. And don't let me move you. See, let me move you. Cool. Cool. There we go. All right. Really, the thing with stability balls, it's about having fun, I think. 10 years ago when I really started to work with stability balls, I thought it was almost a joke. It's a toy. How can you possibly get a workout with a toy? But I had a client who really didn't like working out at all, and I brought this to him one day and said, here, let's try this. And he sat on it and starts bouncing around. I said, whoa, this is kind of fun. Is this like a 70-year-old guy? He said, hey, this is pretty cool. And it's right there. I'll take that from you. I'm going to switch over to Travis. Same thing. Want to go with a squat. Just kind of get down here. Don't let me move you. And from there, I realized, hey, you know what? Having fun is really the most important part of the workout, because if you don't like it, you're not going to do it. If you don't do it, you're not going to get any benefit from it. What good is that, right? Good. Hang on tight. Don't let me move you. Head fake. There we go. I got you. All right. All right, good. Let's move into that lunge now. Here we go. Take it away. It's your favorite. Don't let me twist you.
Oh, sorry.
Nope. Don't apologize. Change. There we go. Good. And if you don't have a band like this at home, but you belong to a gym, you could always just use a cable machine. Set the cable up at about chest height or so, maybe a little bit lower since you are going up and down. And step a little bit away from it and keep it off to one side of you. Good. Just give maybe 5 or 6 more. As far as repetitions and sets, how much volume do we do? The intent of this kind of workout is to develop stability endurance. So we don't want to just do like a heavy load and give it 3 reps. Good job. Same thing with Travis now. What we want to do is we want to do a lot of repetition because the intensity is low. So we're going to get our work, we can get the training effect from having volume. Good control. And I'm going to only pull as hard as Travis can control. So if I pulled real hard, I could probably throw him through the window right now, which I don't want to do. I'm sure it'd be entertaining, of course, for all of us. But it's more than good TV, isn't it? Good. All right. And we're going to move on to the last one with the stability ball, medicine ball, sorry. There you go. 10-pounder and a 4-pounder. And you know how to set it up, so here we go. As far as weight, how much should you use? General rule of thumb here is about 5% of your body weight to start. So you could do the math for yourself at home. Looking good. And I'm going to sign up right now because we're going to just kind of finish up this workout. Again, I'm Mighty Joe. This is Beltline Construction. You guys are looking great. At home, I want to make sure you guys are doing this. Till next time, train like you mean it. Keep it going, guys. A few more. Good.